Hello, I greet you from this side of my world, Kel A.B. Clinton, and this is What's at Heal. I'm a psychologist, a mental health advocate, a transformational speaker, an encourager, and a team coach. If you feel depressed sometimes, you run into anxiety, you feel like you're losing your mental health sometimes, you lose hope and faith, and you are interested in gaining wisdom on how to cope and deal with the many stresses and issues of life, well, this is the right channel for you. Your returning subscriber, thumbs up for you. Joining us for the first time, you are welcome to this wonderful healing community. After watching this video, if it made a lot of sense to you and was impactful at all, then do well to like, subscribe, comment your thoughts after watching this video, and don't also forget to turn on the bell notification button to be notified of subsequent videos. Today, I want us to look into something very interesting. Yes, you heard right. We talked about debunking myths and wrong but strong statements. So today, I want us to look into one of those statements, and that is time heal all wounds. I bet you've heard of that statement. Okay, for us to understand this statement better and know why we should or shouldn't use it, we need to look into the different components are made of the statement. It says time heals all wounds. Okay, so let's look into the concept of wound. What is a wound? A wound is an injury, a cut, a stab, or a tear to a usually external part of the body. A wound could also mean a hurt to a person's feelings, reputation, etc. Secondly, to understand the statement, time heals all wounds, we need to know that there are different types of wounds. So the type of wounds decides the time frame for healing. So saying time heals all wounds, I think is really a vague statement. You know why? Because healing only comes when you give wounds space and opportunity to be healed. So the statement is not completely a true statement. Let's take a look at some types of wounds. Talk of emotional wounds. If you don't let some things and some persons go, there ain't no healing for you anywhere. Trust me. Well, for healing to begin, you firstly need to let go. That's one. Hold no grudge. That's two. Forgive yourself and the persons involved in causing you any form of hurt or pain for you to be able to be completely healed of this kind of wound. Again, you need to avoid relying on the wrong practices, such as drinking or taking drugs, just to numb the pain associated with that wound. Also, you need to refuse the denial that something actually happened that led to that wound in the first place. Now, what this means is some people can just completely deny or live in denial that such and such did not happen to them. Meanwhile, in reality, it happened. I'm saying that you need to refuse that denial. And lastly, you need to get you a support system or an emotional outlet to express your pains and emotions. You see, it's so funny that some people want healing, but engage into certain things that will not give room for healing. Take, for instance, some people want to revenge before they allow themselves to be healed. So how exactly do you expect to be rid of that pain? I really need to know how. Another kind of wound we know of is physical wound, which you are better healed of when it is being handled by the medical team. And we know that some of these medical wounds get worse when not handled by professionals. And yet, I don't know if you are aware of mental illness. Oh, this is very profound these days and has a link with emotional wounds also. If you don't see a professional like a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a mental health practitioner, I wonder how time will heal this kind of wound. In fact, you agree with me that people who are not healed from this kind of illness ends up becoming harmful to not just themselves but society at large. People suffering from mental illnesses and emotional breakdown, I mean, in this context, wounds, would need therapy to be completely whole. Now, in all of these explanations, how does time heal all wounds? A valid statement. So that's all for today, and we'll continue in the part two. As usual, do well to be strong, live gratefully, and never give up irrespective. You have more questions and concerns, send every one of them to whatsappheal2022@gmail.com, or better still, you can leave it at the comment section and we'll address it. Meanwhile, don't forget to leave your comments on this topic so that we can learn from one another. As always, I love you all and I appreciate you. Until my next video, bye.